One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Black. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, it's Porter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Black. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Volunteers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Makes the catch, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll try the left side. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Got his man down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Staley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Watson. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it for a big play. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Is another first down for the offense.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Watson. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Watson. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They got to get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
And the Bearcats are marching down the field. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Watson. Makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
At the 36-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
To the air, it's Aguilar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants to throw it again. Finds a man on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. To the air, it's Watson. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Turning it on! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for space. It's Green. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Rushes on him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Here's the return. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Thomas. Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires left. He makes the catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Off the RPO, complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And now on second down for this offense. The give from the gun. Got room to work. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Quick release by the QB. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Tennessee 45, Sam Houston 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Watson. With the catch, it's Phillips. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his tight end.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give.